Hi, me and Rachel are two gymnastics coaches and we've put together a fun little video for you to try with brothers and sisters or even your parents. If you've got a mat then that would be great, but if not, don't worry, you can always put down some pillows for extra safety. So for this move, one person's going to lie flat on their back and then the other person's going to place both their hands on the other person's shins, and then they're going to lift their leg up gently one at a time, and the person on their back is going to gently grab their ankles or shins. So to make that move a little harder, you go into the same position and then the person on the bottom's going to sit up into their L shape and the person on the top's going to almost pull their bum up into the air so that they're in an upside down L shape. So for this next move, the person on the bottom is going to lie flat on their back with their knees up bent and their feet slightly apart for balance. The person on top is going to stand 1 foot either side and then bend over and put their arms through their legs so that they're grabbing onto the person on the bottom's thighs. At the same time, the person on the bottom is going to grab onto the person on the top's shoulders. The person on top then jumps their legs up through straddle to get to a handstand, and then to come down, they bring their legs back through straddle till they're back on the floor again. For this move, the base is going to place their feet at the top's hips and then bend their knees to push them up, and at the same time the top should jump to help them up. The top should make sure that both their chest and feet are up nice and high, and if you manage to get that nice and balanced, you can take your arms off like so. So for this move, the base starts on their knees with the top standing in front of them. The base then crosses their arms over and takes hold of the top's hands. The top then stands onto the base's thighs and then they pull in nice and close before they lean out backwards. Once they get that nice and steady, you can take off a hand and then pull back in before stepping off. So for this move, the base is going to kneel on one knee and take hold of the top's hands. The top's going to place 1 foot onto the base's leg and then gently step up until both the base and top's arms are nice and straight. This move can also be done backwards, so the base's position remains the same and all the top is doing is stepping up backwards and this time putting their knee up the front instead of down by their knee. So for this move, the base and top are going to hold hands and make sure the base's hands are crossed over. The base then goes into a squat position and the top steps up onto the base's thighs. Pull in nice and close before they lean out. So this last video is a fun one to try for you, so try and put your feet together and then hold on to the other person's hands and try and straighten your legs if you can and try and balance.